So, well, last time we have discussed circular function and hyperbolic functions, circular functions of complex variable. Okay. Then we develop a relation between circular and hyperbolic functions. Okay. So, with the help of those relations between circular and hyperbolic type of functions, today we will discuss real and imaginary parts of circular as well as hyperbolic type of functions. So, first type of problem is separate into real and imaginary parts of circular functions. Okay. Separate the real and imaginary parts of circular functions. Circular functions for real, not real variable, circular function for complex variable. Okay. So, how we can separate the real and imaginary parts of circular type of functions. So, here prove that sin x plus eta y, separate the real and imaginary part of this circular function. Cos x plus eta y, separate the real and imaginary part of this circular function of complex variable, and similarly tan x plus eta y, and other three we can prove accordingly. Okay. We can develop separate and we can evaluate real and imaginary parts of D, E and F. So, let us try how can we separate the real and imaginary parts. Since we know that sin x plus eta y is equal to sin x cos eta y plus cos x sin eta y. Okay. Sin x cos eta y plus cos x sin eta y. Now, this cos eta y is cos hyperbolic y, and this sin eta y is eta sin hyperbolic y. Clear? So, this result becomes sin x cos hyperbolic y plus eta, this eta cos x sin hyperbolic y. So, this one is the real part and this one is the imaginary part. Okay. So, in this way you can separate the real and imaginary parts of this circular function. Second, cos x plus eta y, we know cos x plus eta y is cos x cos eta y minus sin x sin eta y. We know this result. Okay. Now, see, cos eta y is cos hyperbolic y and sin eta y is eta sin hyperbolic y. Clear? So, real part is cos x cos hyperbolic y and imaginary part is minus eta here and sin x sin hyperbolic y. So, this one is the real part and this one is the imaginary part of this circular function of complex variable. Clear? Similarly, separate the real and imaginary parts of tan x plus eta y. Now, tan x plus eta y is sin x plus eta y divided by cos x plus eta y. Now, divide and multiply by this 2 and this term cos x plus x minus eta y and cos x minus eta y. So, multiply and divide by 2 cos x minus eta y and here 2 cos x minus eta y. And we know 2 sin x plus eta y cos x minus eta y is sin 2x plus sin 2 eta y divided by cos 2x plus cos 2 eta y. So, use these two formulas. 2 sin a cos b, 2 sin a cos b is sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. Okay. We get this result. And 2 cos a cos b, 2 cos a cos b is cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. So, you will get this result. Clear? Now, sin 2 eta y, this sin 2 eta y is eta sin hyperbolic 2y. Clear? Eta sin hyperbolic 2y and cos 2 eta y is cos hyperbolic 2y. Use the relation, okay, between circular and hyperbolic function. So, cos 2 eta y is cos hyperbolic 2y. Now, this divided by this is real part, sin 2x divided by cos 2x plus cos hyperbolic 2y, this one is the real part, plus eta times eta times sine hyperbolic 2y divided by cos 2x plus cos hyperbolic 2y. This one is the imaginary parts. So, in this way you can separate the real and imaginary parts of circular type of functions. So, always remember these results. Okay? अब इसके बाद जब भी किसी प्रॉब्लम में इस टाइप की जरूरत पड़ेगी, ठीक है, तो आप डायरेक्टली इन रिजल्ट्स को वहां पे लिख सकते हो. ओके, otherwise you have to evaluate separately, right? So remember all these results. What are the real and imaginary parts of sin x plus eta y, cos x plus eta y, and tan x plus eta y? Okay. Now second part, separate into real and imaginary parts of hyperbolic type of functions. Okay. Now separate the real and imaginary parts of sin hyperbolic x plus eta y. Similarly, cos hyperbolic x plus eta y and tan hyperbolic x plus eta y. And on the same line, you can separate the real and imaginary parts of cosecant hyperbolic x plus eta y, secant hyperbolic x plus eta y, cot hyperbolic x plus eta y. Okay. So let us try to find the real and imaginary parts of first one. Now we know sin eta theta is equal to eta sine hyperbolic theta. This one is the relation between circular and hyperbolic function. Okay. So this means sine hyperbolic theta is equal to 1 over eta sine eta theta. Okay. So sine hyperbolic x plus eta y is 1 over eta sine eta theta. Theta is x plus eta y. This result. So this result is obtained by using this formula. Okay. Now 1 is minus eta square. So this one is minus eta square, and sine eta x plus eta y is sine eta x minus y. ये जो eta है इस ब्रैकेट के अंदर ले गए, क्लियर, मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. So we get sine eta x minus y. Okay. Now this eta cancel. So we get minus eta. Sine eta x minus y is sine eta x cos y minus cos eta x sin y. Okay. Now eta, now sine eta x is eta sine hyperbolic x. Cos y as it is, cos eta x is cos hyperbolic x, and sin y as it is. Clear? अब इस minus eta को आप अंदर ले आओ, so it becomes eta square is minus 1, so we get plus sin hyperbolic x cos y plus eta cos hyperbolic x sin y. So this one is the real part, this one is the real part, and this one is the imaginary part. Okay. So separate the real and imaginary parts of this sine hyperbolic x plus eta y. On the same line, calculate cos hyperbolic x plus eta y. Now cos hyperbolic x plus eta y is equal to, you know, cos eta theta is cos hyperbolic theta. Clear? So you just replace h by eta or eta by h. So here cos hyperbolic x plus eta y means cos eta x plus eta y. अब इसको ब्रैकेट के अंदर ले गए. ओके, सो वी गेट cos eta x minus y, cos eta x minus y, and this result is cos eta x cos y plus sin eta x sin y. Clear? And we know this cos eta x is cos hyperbolic x, and this sin eta x is eta sin hyperbolic x. So separate the real and imaginary part. So real part is cos hyperbolic x cos y plus this eta sin eta x is eta sin hyperbolic x, eta common, okay, within the bracket sin hyperbolic x sin y. So this one is the real part and this one is the imaginary part. Okay. So in this way you can separate the real and imaginary part of this type of hyperbolic function. Now third one is important. How can we separate the real and imaginary parts of tan hyperbolic x plus eta y? Now we know tan eta theta is equal to eta tan hyperbolic theta. This means 1 over eta tan eta x plus eta y. Okay. Now this can be written as multiply and divide by eta. So eta divided by eta square tan eta x minus y. This result is okay. Clear? And it becomes eta square is minus 1. So minus eta. This tan eta x minus y is sin eta x minus y cos eta x minus y. Now multiply and divide by 2 times cos eta x plus y. Okay. in the numerator 2 and this result cos eta x plus y. Now find the results, simplify, minus eta as it is, sin eta x minus y cos eta x plus y is sin 2 eta x minus sin 2y divided by cos 2 eta x plus cos 2y. And we know this sin 2 eta x is eta sin hyperbolic 2x and this term as it is, and cos 2 eta x is cos hyperbolic 2x plus cos 2y as it is. Now this eta minus eta, so eta means minus 1, right, so plus 1. So sin hyperbolic 2x divided by denominator plus, now minus this minus plus, so plus eta, clear, and sin 2y divided by this denominator. So this one is the real part and this one is the imaginary part. So in this way you can evaluate the real and imaginary part of sine, cosine, tan, hyperbolic x plus eta y. Okay. So using all these formulae, okay, and relation between circular and hyperbolic functions, evaluate or prove this problem. If sin a plus eta b is equal to x plus eta y, okay, this statement is given, only this statement is given, sin a plus eta b is equal to x plus eta y. Prove that x square divided by cos hyperbolic square b plus y square divided by sin hyperbolic square b is equal to 1, and x square over sin square a minus y square over cos square a is equal to 1. So prove these two results, and we have given only sin a plus eta b is equal to x plus eta y. So from this result, x is the real part of this left side and y is the imaginary part of this left side. Okay. So calculate this one. So given sin a plus eta b is x plus eta y, and if you remember what is the real and imaginary part of sin a plus eta b, we get sin a cos eta b plus cos a sin eta b is equal to x plus eta y, and this cos eta b is cos hyperbolic b and this sin eta b is eta sin hyperbolic b. So real part is this and imaginary part is this. Okay, and we know this result is x plus eta y. Then what is the value of x and y? Equate the real and imaginary parts. So we get x is this and y is this. Okay, x is sin a cos hyperbolic b and y is cos a sin hyperbolic b. अब हमें चाहिए क्या? x divided by cos hyperbolic b, x divided by cos hyperbolic b. From this result, what is sin a? Sin a is x divided by this result. Cos a is y divided by this term. Okay. So from 1 we have sin a is x divided by cos hyperbolic b and cos a is y over sin hyperbolic b. Then how can we evaluate expression number 1? Squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. We get sin square a plus cos square a is equal to x square cos hyperbolic square b plus y square over sin hyperbolic square b. Okay. And we know this result is 1. Clear? So we obtain this expression, x square over cos hyperbolic square b plus y square over sin hyperbolic square b is equal to 1. Okay. Similarly, for obtaining second result, cos hyperbolic b is x divided by sin a and sin hyperbolic b is y divided by cos a. Okay. So cos hyperbolic b is x divided by sin a and sin hyperbolic b is y divided by cos a. Clear? Now squaring and subtracting. So when you square and subtract, we get cos hyperbolic square b minus sin hyperbolic square b is equal to x square sin square a minus y square cos square a, this result. And we know this formula. This formula is 1. Clear? Cos hyperbolic square b minus sin hyperbolic square b is equal to 1. So this completes the second part of the problem. Okay. So in this way you can evaluate these type of important problems. Okay. Similarly, one more problem. If cos hyperbolic u plus eta v is equal to x plus eta y, this means x is the real part of this left side and y is the imaginary part of this side. Okay. and on the same line calculate first result as well as second result. Okay. So, first separate the real and imaginary part of cos hyperbolic u plus eta v. Now, we know x plus eta y is equal to cos hyperbolic u plus eta v, and using this relation cos hyperbolic theta is equal to cos eta theta. This means cos hyperbolic u plus eta v is cos eta u plus eta v, and this can be written as eta u minus v. This can be written as eta u minus v, and we know cos eta u minus v is cos eta u cos v plus sin eta u sin v, and we know cos eta u is cos hyperbolic u and sin eta u is eta sin hyperbolic u. So, this one is the real part, this one is the imaginary part. So, what is x? X is cos hyperbolic u and y is sin hyperbolic u sin v. Okay. So, x is equal to cos hyperbolic u cos v and y is equal to sin hyperbolic u sin v. Now, for evaluating this first result, clear? Cos hyperbolic u is x divided by cos v and sin hyperbolic u is y divided by sin v. Okay. So, x divided by cos hyperbolic u is cos v and y divided by sin hyperbolic u is sin v. Now, squaring and adding. Okay. Squaring and adding, we get x square divided by cos hyperbolic square u plus y square divided by sin hyperbolic square u is equal to cos square v plus sin square v, and we know this result is equal to 1. Okay. This completes the first part. Similarly, from this you can calculate cos hyperbolic u is x divided by cos v and sin hyperbolic u is y divided by sin v. Okay. And squaring and subtracting, you will get the required result. So, x over cos v is cos hyperbolic u and y over sin v is sin hyperbolic u, then squaring and subtracting, we obtain x square over cos square v minus y square over sin square v is equal to this square minus this square, and we know this result is equal to 1. This completes the proof. Okay. So, first and second problem are similar to each other. Okay. Just separate the real and imaginary parts and then solve the problem. Okay. Now, one more problem. Separate tan inverse x plus eta y into real and imaginary parts. ये प्रॉब्लम थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट है, ठीक है. इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम को कैसे सॉल्व करना है, हाउ कैन वी सेपरेट द रियल एंड इमेजिनरी पार्ट्स ऑफ tan inverse x plus eta y. Now, let us suppose that this tan inverse x plus eta y is alpha minus eta beta. So, we have to evaluate alpha and beta. Alpha is real part of this complex number and beta is imaginary part of this tan inverse x plus eta y. Clear? Now, when x plus eta b, alpha plus eta b is equal to tan inverse x plus eta y, then obviously alpha minus eta b beta is equal to tan inverse x minus eta y. Okay. So, alpha plus eta beta is this, then obviously alpha minus eta beta is just replacing eta by minus eta. So, x plus eta y, so here minus eta, just replacing eta by minus eta, we can find these two results. Okay. Purpose is to find alpha and beta. Now, see 2 alpha is, so this plus this eta beta plus eta beta cancel, so we get 2 alpha. So, 2 alpha is tan inverse x plus eta y plus tan inverse x minus eta y. So, 2 alpha can be evaluated by adding these two results. Okay. So, eta beta cancel, so we obtain this result, and tan inverse x plus eta y, tan inverse x minus eta y is equal to tan inverse x plus eta y plus x minus eta y divided by 1 minus x plus eta y into x minus eta y. And here this eta y and eta y cancel, so 2x, and 1 minus, multiply these two factors, we get 1 minus x square minus y square. So, tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square minus y square. So, what is alpha? Alpha is 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 2, tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square minus y square. So, alpha is the रियल पार्ट ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर। तो देखिए अल्फा में जो भी एक्सप्रेशन बनेगा वहां कहीं भी आइटा नहीं आना चाहिए, क्लियर, अदरवाइज तो वो इमेजिनरी हो जाएगा। तो अल्फा इज 1/2 tan इनवर्स 2x डिवाइडेड बाई 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस वाई स्क्वायर। अब देखिए आप बीटा कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे, सब्ट्रैक्टिंग बोथ द रिजल्ट्स, सब्ट्रैक्टिंग दिस एंड दिस, okay, we obtain when you subtract you will get alpha and minus alpha, this cancel, so iota beta plus iota beta means 2 iota beta, so this tan inverse x plus iota y minus tan inverse x minus iota y, and this result we know this result is tan inverse x plus iota y minus x minus iota y 1 plus x plus iota y x minus iota y, यहां पर माइनस आएगा यहां पर प्लस आएगा जब यहां पर माइनस लगा हुआ है, क्लियर, यहां पर प्लस आएगा यहां माइनस आएगा जब यहां पर प्लस लगा हुआ है। सो रिमेंबर ऑल दीज स्लाइट वेरिएशंस, ओके। सो दिस टर्म x and this x cancel, so we obtain 2 iota y divided by 1 plus x square plus y square, okay। so this 2 tan inverse 2 iota y, अब इस iota को बाहर लेके आना है, use this identity, tan inverse iota z is equal to iota outside tan hyperbolic inverse z, okay, so use that formula, so tan hyperbolic inverse 2y divided by 1 plus x square plus y square, clear, so beta is equal to this iota and this iota cancel, clear, so 2 beta, so beta is 1/2 tan hyperbolic inverse 2y divided by 1 plus x square plus y square, so this one is the imaginary part of this complex number tan inverse x plus iota y, okay. So this one is the real part and this one is the imaginary part. So remember also these two results, okay. So this one is the real part of this complex number tan inverse x plus iota y, and this one is the imaginary part of this tan inverse x plus iota y, okay. So one more problem, okay, this question is also important. If tan a plus iota b is equal to x plus iota y, clear, if tan a plus iota b is equal to x plus iota y, then prove that x square plus y square plus 2x cot 2a is equal to 1, second x square plus y square minus 2y cot hyperbolic 2b plus 1 is equal to 0, and x sin hyperbolic 2b is equal to y sin 2a, clear. Now x is real part of tan a plus iota b and y is imaginary part of tan a plus iota b. हमें क्या चाहिए, हमें चाहिए cot 2a, cot 2a means tan 2a, clear, tan 2a चाहिए आपको, और tan 2a लाने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, ओके, अब देखते हैं, let us see, tan a plus iota b is x plus iota y, then obviously tan a minus iota b is x minus iota y, ओके, तो ये रिजल्ट तो ट्रू है, ओके, we have given this first result, then obviously second holds good. We need cot 2a, this means we need tan 2a. So tan 2a can be written as tan a plus iota b plus a minus iota b. So plus this type, this term and this term, plus or minus, so cancel, you will get tan 2a, clear. तो इस एक्सप्रेशन में आपने iota b ऐड करना और iota b माइनस करना है, राइट. सो वी obtain tan a plus iota b, a plus iota b plus a minus iota b, clear, and it becomes tan a plus iota b plus tan a minus iota b divided by 1 minus tan a plus iota b tan a minus iota b, okay, use this formula, clear, and this result tan a plus iota b is x plus iota y, tan a minus iota b is x minus iota y, okay, 1 minus x plus iota y into x minus iota y. And when you calculate this iota y cancel, and we obtain 2x divided by 1 minus x square plus y square. So tan 2a is this, we need cot 2a. So cot 2a is 1 minus x square minus y square divided by 2x, clear. So just simplify, you will get the required expression, x square plus y square plus 2x cot 2a is equal to 1, clear. So in this way you can calculate these type of problems, okay. Now second हम बाद में करते हैं, how can we evaluate this third part. Tan a plus iota b is equal to x plus iota y. So what is x? X is real part and y is imaginary parts. ये आपने अभी किया है, ठीक है. Separate the real and imaginary part of tan a plus eta b. Okay. So this x is sin 2a divided by cos 2a plus cos hyperbolic 2b, and y is sin hyperbolic 2b divided by cos 2a plus cos hyperbolic 2b. And from this, calculate x divided by y, this y and this x. When you divide, denominator is same, so sin 2a divided by sin 2b. Okay, sin 2a divided by sin 2b. And from this, we can evaluate this expression, x sin hyperbolic 2b, sin 2a divided by sin hyperbolic 2b. So this sin hyperbolic, okay, sin hyperbolic 2b, clear. So from this you can evaluate, just simplify, x sin hyperbolic 2b is equal to y sin 2a, clear. Now let us try this second part. In second part, we need cos hyperbolic 2b, cos hyperbolic 2b, we need this expression. और ये तभी आ पाएगा जब आप निकालोगे tan eta 2b, tan eta 2b, and we know tan eta 2b is eta cot hyperbolic 2b, clear. So this tan 2 eta b can be written as tan this plus eta b and minus eta b, add and subtract, okay, and use the similar formula, tan a plus eta b minus tan a minus eta b divided by 1 plus tan a plus eta b tan a minus eta b. And we know tan a plus eta b is x plus eta y, tan a minus eta b is x minus eta y, and simplify, this term and this term cancel, and we obtain 2 eta y divided by 1 plus x square plus y square. And we know tan 2 eta b is equal to eta tan hyperbolic 2b, and right side is same as it is, clear. Now this eta and this eta cancel, okay, and इसको रिवर्स कर दो, tan hyperbolic 2b means cot hyperbolic 2b is 1 plus x square plus y square divided by 2y, eta already cancelled, okay, and simplify this one, you will get the second part of this problem, okay. So in this way you can evaluate these type of problems where stress is given on the real as well as imaginary part of the given statement, okay. So when you evaluate real and imaginary parts of the given statement, then see what we have to evaluate, accordingly plan a process, okay. So here we need cos hyperbolic 2b, so for cot hyperbolic 2b we need tan 2 eta b, okay, and tan 2 eta b can be written as tan a plus eta b minus a minus eta b, and so on, okay. Okay, one more question. If sin inverse u plus eta v is equal to alpha plus eta beta, so this means that sin inverse u plus eta v is equal to alpha plus eta beta, this means that u plus eta v is sin alpha plus eta beta, clear. U plus eta v is sin alpha plus eta beta. Prove that sin square alpha and cos hyperbolic square beta are the roots of this quadratic equation. X square minus within the bracket 1 plus u square plus v square, x plus u square is equal to 0. So we have given only this statement, and we have to prove that these are the roots of this equation. This means that these roots are also given, okay. Now prove that the equation whose roots are this and this is x square minus this x plus u square is equal to 0. Let us prove this one. Now the equation which has roots sin square alpha and cos hyperbolic square beta is x square minus sum of the roots x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. We know this result, okay. X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. Sum of the roots means sin square alpha cos plus cos square cos hyperbolic square beta. So sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta x plus product of the roots this into this means sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta is equal to 0. तो ये वो इक्वेशन है जिसके ये दो रूट्स हैं, इस टाइप का रिजल्ट आना चाहिए. और आपको प्रूव क्या करना है, प्रूव ये करना है कि ये जो इक्वेशन है वो ये इक्वेशन है. दिस मीन्स दैट वी हैव टू प्रूव दैट we have to prove that 1 plus u square plus v square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta, and u square is equal to sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta. Okay. Now, to show these two are the roots of this quadratic equation. That is, if you compare this equation and this equation, we have to show that 1 plus u square plus v square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta, and second we have to show that u square is equal to sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta. Okay. अब ये प्रूव करने के लिए आपको क्या प्रूव करना पड़ेगा? u square plus v square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta minus 1, right? And u is equal to sin alpha cos hyperbolic beta, right? You have to show this result. Now, what is uv? इसका मतलब u स्क्वायर v स्क्वायर तो बाद की बात है, पहले हम uv कैलकुलेट करते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज u? u is real part of sin alpha plus eta beta, and v is imaginary part of sin alpha minus alpha plus eta beta. Okay, so we know sin inverse u plus eta v is alpha plus eta beta, so u plus eta v is sin alpha plus eta beta, and we know this result sin alpha plus eta beta. Sin alpha plus eta beta is sin alpha cos hyperbolic beta plus eta cos alpha sin hyperbolic beta. So what is u? u is sin alpha cos hyperbolic beta, and v is cos alpha sin hyperbolic beta. तो ये तो रिजल्ट बिल्कुल सही आ रहा है, ये रिजल्ट बिल्कुल सही आ रहा है. ओके, u square is sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta. Okay, and you have to show that u square plus v square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta minus 1. You have to show this result only. Clear? अब देखो कैसे करना है इसको. Calculate u square plus v square, just squaring and adding the values of u and v. Clear? When you square and add, you will get sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta plus cos square alpha sin hyperbolic square beta. Clear? And this sin hyperbolic square beta is cos hyperbolic square beta minus 1. Clear? Now, from this calculate cos hyperbolic square beta, and this one is sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. Okay, this term is common, so cos square alpha, and from this sin square alpha, right? Minus cos square alpha, this minus 1, so minus cos square alpha. And we know this result is 1, so cos hyperbolic square beta minus cos square alpha. Clear? And we know cos square alpha is 1 minus sin square alpha. Clear? And that one is sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta minus 1. This means 1 plus u square plus v square is equal to sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta. तो आपने u square plus v square को इस ढंग से प्रोसेस करना है कि आपके जो रिजल्ट्स हैं वो इस फॉर्म में आ जाए. Clear? Okay. So 1 plus u square plus v square is equal to sin square u plus cos hyperbolic square beta. Also we know u is sin alpha cos hyperbolic beta, so u square is sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta. Thus the equation which has these two roots is x square minus sum of the roots plus product of the roots is equal to 0, here x. Okay. So this means x square minus sin square alpha plus cos hyperbolic square beta x plus sin square alpha cos hyperbolic square beta is equal to 0, and this result is nothing but 1 plus u square plus v square x plus u square is equal to 0. This completes the proof. So in this way you can find the equation whose roots are given. Okay. Now one more question. If a plus eta b is equal to tan hyperbolic v plus eta pi by 4, then prove that a square plus b square is equal to 1, and a is real part of tan hyperbolic v plus eta pi by 4, and b is imaginary part of tan hyperbolic v plus eta pi by 4. Clear? So since we have given a plus eta b is equal to tan hyperbolic v plus eta pi by 4, and use this formula. Tan hyperbolic x is 1 over eta tan eta x. So 1 over eta tan eta v minus pi by 4. So a plus eta b is this, then obviously a minus eta b is this. clear, 1 over eta tan eta v plus pi by 4. We can write like this way. Okay. So, this one is plus eta, so plus eta, minus eta, so minus eta, and this can be written like this way. Okay. Now, calculate A and B. Okay. A and B. So, A we can calculate by adding both the results. So, when you add A plus eta B plus A minus eta B, eta by eta cancel. So, we get 2A. So, 2A and 1 over eta common. So, tan eta V minus pi by 4 plus tan eta V plus pi by 4, and simplify this whole process. Okay. So, A is equal to 1 over 2 eta, 1 over 2 eta, and here sin eta V minus pi by 4 plus eta V plus pi by 4 divided by 2 eta this term and cos eta V minus pi by 4 cos eta V plus pi by 4. Okay. And this term and this term cancel. So, we obtain this 1 over eta, 1 over eta, 1 over this eta, 1 over eta sin 2 eta V, clear, and denominator cos 2 eta V plus cos 2 pi by 4, right, and that one is A is equal to sin hyperbolic 2V divided by cos hyperbolic 2V plus cos pi by 4, pi by 2. So, this 2, okay. So, we obtain pi by 2 and it becomes sin hyperbolic 2V divided by cos hyperbolic 2V, clear, cos pi by 2 is 0. Okay. So, sin hyperbolic 2V divided by cos hyperbolic 2V. Similarly, when you subtract, you will get 2AB, 2 eta B, clear, and 2 eta B is by subtracting these two results, and this it becomes eta B 2 here. So, eta 2 sin eta V plus pi by 4 minus eta V minus pi by 4 divided by cos eta V minus pi by 4 cos eta V plus pi by 4, clear, and just simplify, you will get sin 2 pi by 4 divided by cos 2 eta V plus cos 2 pi by 4, and we obtain B is equal to 1 divided by cos hyperbolic 2 V. So, A is this, B is this, squaring and adding you will get 1, squaring and adding you will get 1. So, we obtain this square plus this square, okay. Denominator is same and we get sin hyperbolic square 2V plus 1 and that one is cos hyperbolic square 2V and this term cancel. So, we obtain this result is 1. So, this question is also important. Okay. तो जब भी आप इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करो तो इस प्रोसेस को प्रॉपरली सॉल्व करना है, सारे फार्मूले आपको आने चाहिए, तभी आप इस प्रोसेस को सॉल्व कर पाओगे. Okay. And next time we will discuss logarithmic function of a complex variable. We have already discussed circular functions of complex variables, hyperbolic functions of complex variables. Now, next time we will discuss logarithmic function of a complex variable, and this topic is also very important. Okay. Thank you very much.